Well, we all know Destro likes gold. He proved it with the classic bat by turning them into Iron Grenadier bats. I guess the Crimson Twins have their own red Crimson Guard bats. Even Python Patrol has its own bat with crazy colors. And then we have the Arctic Polar Cobra bat. It was only a question of time before Destro got his own bats. So here we go again. More bats from G.I. Joe Classified, as if you didn't have enough of them already. Well, we never have enough bats. I don't know how many bats I've got, but I think I've got one of each. Well, usually at least three of each. By the way, I'm very late in all of my reviews. I'm working at the university. I'm extremely busy marking. It's not going to get better during Christmas time. I'm going to be marking like crazy, but that's okay. That's what I do for a living. I love it. So at night, sometimes when I can, I look at action figures, and sometimes when I can, I review them. So that's why all of my reviews are late, and I don't feel bad. I'm not in a competition to be the first out with a review. There's a lot of good reviews already, so it's just fun. I believe the Iron Grenadier bat is a new character, but from what I've seen, there's been a precedent for the Iron Grenadier to have some kind of bat or some kind of similar character. So, just like any Iron Grenadier character, the colors are black, gold, and red. This is what we can see here on this Iron Grenadier. I know that Hasbro did a change with the characters, with the sculpt of the various bat. So this original bat over here is not the same as this one. There's been slight changes in terms of the size of the heads, the pegs in the neck, and even the chest plate, and some of the arm attachment don't quite fit, like this chainsaw is not compatible with the old bat, and that's too bad. They came with the Arctic bat, so there's a few changes in the sculpt. I don't know exactly which one. There's so many different bats. I would have to check them carefully one after the other, but there have been some changes in the bats. Yet these are still classic and good looking characters, and I really like the red head on them because it feels like the original cartoon bat, which had red heads. Well, the face mask is red. So this is a likeness. In terms of sculpt, it's a regular bat. You know what it comes with: several attachment, extra hands. You can plug and play. They come with weapons here in a holster. These are all the same. If we compare with the old bat, it's exactly the same. And one feature I wanted to show you, since it's happening right now, I wanted to show you how I put the chest plate on this older bat and that it fit. But the moment I touched it, the chest plate fell. They weren't built for that. I just managed to put it and it stayed on. But it's not supposed to stay. So I should be careful when I play with this guy, because I do like the transparent chest plate, but it wasn't built for this bat. It's built for the newer ones. Even with those guys, the chest plate doesn't stay on easily, so it can be problematic too. In terms of sculpt, with the gold color, you can see all the details of the weaponry. It still has the same jumpsuit type of uniform on him. Beautiful figure. They come with two heads, just like the polar bat. The Arctic bat has this head too. Well, this one has the alternate head. I find that Destro is really fancy and kind of over the top to use a gold plated bat. Says a lot about the guy himself. I think he thinks highly of himself. In terms of articulation, it's the same old stuff. Very generous butterflies. You can bend the arm with the two elbow articulations. I have to be careful here. I don't know if this one is still fragile or not, but I believe it's one of those that could break if you play too much. No, okay, it's solid enough. You can bend stomach, twist it. Of course, the belt always tends to go up. It's a bit annoying. The backpack stays on pretty well. The chainsaw here tends to fall, so you'll have to be careful about that. It falls often. And it doesn't fit anywhere else but there. Which means there's not enough space for this hand on the backpack. It's the only thing that the bats cannot carry with them. There's only 3 slots. The chest plate, obviously. There's a battle damage one and the regular one. I find the knees a bit stuck. I mean, they will bend, and I didn't have to use hot water for them, but I'm always careful, especially with bats. Don't want to break them. I've never broken a bat before, but so this one comes with a machine gun. This one comes with some kind of flamethrower. This one also has a flamethrower. There are so many of those effects in the G.I. Joe line that you could probably arm all of your characters with those extra fire effect. You can obviously twist the thighs, double your articulation, as you know. You can rotate the boots. The ankles move well enough. What I like about the bats are the soles. These make them the most stable G.I. Joe classified action figures ever. They're the only ones that will not fall and topple for no reason. They're very stable, and that's good. Anything else about this bat? Just good old wholesome fun. If you want to compare the colors, they put a little bit more red here. Here they could have put some yellow here, but they did not. Everything here is red, all the highlights compared to the yellow. And I can see here, it seems that the plastic is already breaking down. I've never played too much with those bats, so I guess it's just an effect. I was afraid of that. I don't want any of my bats to break. Got a lot of those bats somewhere. So this is the original Cobra bat, the regular version. And the other ones are these Iron Grenadier bats. I mean, we have Python Patrol bats, Crimson Guard bats, Arctic Power something bats, and obviously the regular bats, of whom I've got more than all the other bats. They're the general issue bats. Bats have always been a bit taller than other characters, a bit more sturdy, so those feel even taller than the Original bats. No, they might be a bit shorter than the original bats. In fact, I like those bats. I think they're good figures. I hope you enjoy them. Have fun with them. Yo Joe, like and subscribe. This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, filling you in since 2002.